Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK on day 164 of her last ever carnivore diet restart. I'm feeling super happy this morning. Had a really fun New Year's Eve yesterday. It's New Year's Day today. Happy New Year 2025. I think 2025 is going to be a really good year for a lot of us, and I think it might be a really healthy, successful, and hopefully slim year for me too. But the reason I'm so happy is because I don't know how people are going to react to this, but I'm thinking they'll probably be fine with it. I have cancelled my 21-day lion diet thing. So I will be deleting the little videos I made. The next time I try and do a lion diet thing, I will just do it secretly, quietly on my own and see how many days I can do. But this time, I really just got up to 2 weeks. It's fine. The reason for stopping is because it was just making me feel a bit sad. And carnivore diet is supposed to make us feel super happy. And I am super happy and relieved that it stopped. To some carnivores, that's going to sound really pathetic. To others, it's like, yeah, I think it's the right thing for you, Sarah. I've lost 3 pounds in that 2 weeks, and over the last couple of days, there hasn't been any movement. And I'm just thinking, it's weird. My body is sulking right now. It is super sulk mode. I've got this weird body where it only does fun things once. Let me explain. First time I ever found sort of keto carnivore, I lost 35 pounds really fast. Okay, it was 10 years ago, but that amount of weight loss never happened to me again. Even just 6 months later, it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that. First time I ever gave up dairy, ton of inflammation and bloating came off. The next time I tried it, nothing. It would appear my body will only do a fun thing once. Last year I did lion for not that long and I lost loads of pounds, 10 pounds less than what I am now. This time, no. My body is saying no. My body is absolutely defiant at the moment. It is absolutely in don't trust her mode. Don't trust her. Not going to give her any good results. Let's see how far we can push her. Let's see how far we can test her. And because the weather is just so tragic today, I think what's causing this for me is that if it was Easter now and we were going into the summer term and we were going to be spending lots of time outside in the sunshine with a hose pipe, throwing water around and just generally just enjoying light clothing and summer weather, it would be different. But we're going into what is really the most brutal 2 months of the year for the UK and probably many other countries as well. The weather in January and February the weather is going to be so dull that I'm actually dreading going back to work. I don't dread the job, I'm dreading the weather. I know once we get into March and the clocks start changing, I'm going to be loving my job so much. The kids will be completely and utterly fully trained. We'll have lots of sun. It'll be a lot milder. There won't be lots of constant putting coats on and off for the children who don't know how to do it. And I won't be standing there shivering cold every day, in theory. And so the thought of going back to this January and February, I need the variety. I need to know that I'm coming home to my pork belly and my chicken thighs and all the other things that I do, the bacon and the eggs, and I just need that variety to get me through January and February. So there will be another lion diet. There will be another lion special, but it's not now. I think some of you are probably going to be like, that's probably the right thing to do, Sarah. I think most of you, anyone that watches me regularly is probably going to be like, you do you, girl. You do you. Whatever it takes to keep you going and keep you happy. And if there are no weight losses in January and February, so be it. I'm used to it. What's another 2 months of not losing any weight, right? Of course, my body might suddenly become fat adapted in the next 2 months and I may lose weight on mixed, but let's not get our hopes up, right? So yeah, I've done this 2 weeks of Lion. I just think I just found it a bit too hard, which is a shame because there's a really good chance that doing it could bring me faster healing, faster fat adaptation, faster results. But I just think that I've just been a bit low, and I don't want to be low. I want to be bouncing on Carnivore. I want to be super happy with my day's choices and my life choices, and I just was realizing I was starting to feel low on Lion. And that's not good because we all know what the ultimate bad result could be, ending up in the carb ditch. I haven't been in the carb ditch, but I think if you are miserable because your choices are too tight. I love mixed carnivore. I absolutely love mixed carnivore. I do. It doesn't make me feel miserable at all. But at the moment, I'm still in a place in my life where doing Lion is just, it's still too tight. It's still too tight. I thought I'd give it a go. You know, well done on me for giving it a go. I've lost the 3 pound. Hopefully when I go back to mixed as from today, that 3 pound will stay off. I've gone from 203.6 to 200.6. And then it's got stuck for a couple of days. It's not moving any further forward than that. And then you've got the battle of wills of, do I keep going even though it's a bit miserable in the hope that I might lose more? Or do I say, go back to mixed, enjoy yourself. You're going to be carnivore forever, so it doesn't matter right now if, you know, it doesn't matter. You've decided to be like the Kelly Hogans of the world and the Coach Lisas and the Lisa Wiedemans and all the others. What you weigh right now isn't a massive deal because in the future you are going to weigh less. Yes, we don't know when that's going to be. I think it's safe to say, though, that moving forwards, I am galloping towards 6 months, which is amazing. It is amazing. And my main why is not to turn out with the same health problems as my mum, so I shouldn't even be weighing. I think it's probably safe to declare to my family that the scales will be going away for January and February, just so I can't get on there, just so that I just concentrate on being the mixed carnivore, working through each day until the spring comes, and just enjoying that, because I'm not going to go in the carb ditch. I'm not going to start having sweeteners and sugars and seed oils and processed foods and fruits and veg and nuts. I'm not doing any of those things. I just want to be able to have my mixed diet. And as soon as I thought it, you wouldn't believe, the moment I made that decision and declaration this morning, the cloud lifted. Sarah's back. Normal Sarah's back. Because I have been feeling under a bit of a cloud. As you know, I had a bit of a tricky December. I had a tricky 23rd of December when my mother-in-law was having a TIA, and then it's just problem after problem, and then, you know, getting shouted at for not wanting a chocolate when I was just having beef. It's all been a little bit it's all been a bit much, and I think it has been making me feel low, and I'm thinking I've been staying low, and I think it's the whole, can I stay Lion even if there's no dramatic results? Do you know what? No. And I made the decision this morning and instantly felt great. So really happy with my decision. I'm going to have to delete my Lion little videos that I did. I did some small Lion videos that I was going to string together and do the 21 days. I promised you 21 days. I have broken that promise, so I'm apologizing for that. So I sincerely apologize for breaking my 21-day Lion promise. But I think it's important that I do it, because falling off the carnivore train entirely would be... This is the thing. I wasn't going to do that, but how many more days do I want to feel a little bit low? And I don't want to do that either. I want to feel happy. I want to feel mixed diet carnivore happy. I want to be able to eat a load of chicken. I'm actually excited because we've got some chicken thighs that need eating, and I'm going to go and eat them super crispy today. And it's actually given me joy thinking about that. So it's clearly the right thing to do. I'm much happier now I've decided it. Yeah, Happy New Year and all that. And it is a Happy New Year because I have woken up happy now I've made that decision. Still working through my little skin tags. One of my little ones is snapped off, but it's still left me with a little stalk, so I'm not quite there yet. The big one is darkening by the day. Can't wait to give you that full I lost all my skin tags video, which will be coming out as soon as that last bit's off. But yes, I have marked myself safe from vegan-wary. Not taking part in vegan-wary, though I do... I actually do feel a little bit of sympathy for people that did vegan-wary over Christmas, because I kind of feel like I've never actually felt sorry for vegans before. But a couple of days before Christmas, I actually had a bit of a... I was feeling a bit... it's not the food. It's not the food. It's the social aspect. It's the what everyone else is doing at Christmas. And I do know a vegan at work who... probably was feeling the same level of gritting through it, going through it that I was. You know, it's just that feeling of, because she wasn't really allowed anything on the plate. Well, they probably did serve her up something, but she wasn't taking part in it in the way that the majority were. And she wasn't having any of the chocolates because they're not vegan either. So I did feel a little bit of moment of sympathy for her. I'm hoping that at some point she realizes it's not right for her and she goes carnivore. So many vegans turn carnivore, and I hope that she goes that way when she realizes that she's actually starving all the time. Because if she was hungry in the summer, she's probably really starving in the winter. So yeah, I did feel a moment of sympathy, because all of a sudden, all eyes on your plate, just like being carnivore. All eyes on what you're doing, scrutinizing everything, not going to places because they're not catering for you. I mean, it's easier for vegans than it's for carnivores, but still. Had a moment of thought for her. So I'm marked safe from the vegan-wary event. This is day 1 of World Carnivore Month. And so, yeah, still carnivore. I think it's amazing. The only good things to come out of this. Let's come up with a positive to come out of this, right? I think you already know what I'm going to say. I have done a video a couple of days ago on tough love, which talked about comfort eating, which talked about riding through difficult things. The riding through of those few weeks where I did feel like I was struggling hasn't done me any harm. It has not done me any harm. I feel like it's made me stronger. It's character building. It's saying you can feel miserable and not comfort eat. And you will bounce back. I've bounced right back today. The second I made that decision to stop lying, I felt super, super happy. So it was the right thing to do. If I lose a member because I'm not lying anymore. If I lose a member because I'm not lying anymore, so be it. My journey, and I think the real thing I thought of was Carnivore Odyssey channel again. Check out Carnivore Odyssey if you haven't yet, because the things she comes out with are just so relevant and so true to people who are struggling on carnivore in some way. She's not struggling to get the weight off. The pounds are coming down nicely, but it's the mental side, the social side, the not being able to comfort eat side that she talks about, and that's really super important. But she says on every video, protect your peace. And I think this is probably going to be the theme of this video, because she has inspired me in some way to make this video, because I haven't been feeling peaceful. What sounds super peaceful for me right now is, I mean, the only reason our scales have been in the bathroom is because my eldest son has been doing keto, and now and then he likes to jump on them. I'm going to tell him that for January and February, we're not going to have scales in the bathroom, and I'm going to get him to put them up in the loft right now, and I am serious. They're going up in the loft as soon as I finish this video. He is normal weight. He does not need to weigh himself. He looks fantastic. He does not need to weigh himself. And by them being in the bathroom, there's the temptation that I'm going to pop on there. And that's not protecting my peace. What's protecting my peace is eating all the animals in whatever volume I want and the time that suits me. Staying carnivore. Getting to 6 months, getting to 7 months, getting to 8 months without a hitch. And not weighing myself. And I know we've had this conversation, and I know I'm going round in circles with this. But like I just said, partly the reason the scales are still down is because I know my eldest son has been fascinated by his journey. Well, he needs to start weighing his journey too. I think he needs to not weigh in until March. And he loves mummy, so he'll agree to it. So yes, keeping my peace. This is what this whole video is about. Keeping my peace. Thankfully, I love the carnivore diet. It's just the lion that I'm still, I will love the lion diet one day. Most people do gravitate to primarily just beef. I do have a lot of beef in the house, so I will still be eating a lot of beef because I don't want it to go off. I have got some burgers that have been made for me from the butcher, and I'm going to pick them up and eat them. But I won't be just eating the beef. And when I get back to work, I will be coming home and consuming the pork belly and the chicken thighs and enjoying every mouthful and not weighing myself and not worrying about it. Because if I want to be carnivore forever, it really doesn't matter. I know I've said this before, but I think the lowness I've felt, that sense of doom I think that's a bit extreme. But over the last 48 hours, I have felt some moments of, I don't think I can complete this 21 days. I don't think I'm looking after my peace. I'm not protecting my peace. So that's what this video is basically going to be entitled. Happy New Year, protect your peace. That's what the thumbnail is going to say. And I think that's... I think that's a really wise thing to do. So I will see you on the 2nd. I will give you another update on, did my skin tags completely fall off or did they not? My son won't allow me to take a photograph of him putting the scales up in the loft. So, but they are going, and they're going till the 1st of March. If I happen to notice that I've suddenly become fat adapted in that time, then great. But I'm still not weighing till the 1st of March. There's going to be a weigh-in. I've got the weigh-in from this morning, and we will see. So no weigh until the 1st of March. There won't be no 21-day follow-up video to lion diet. I'm very sorry, but I'm deleting the whole thing. Because I need to protect my journey. I need to protect my commitment to being carnivore forever. And if that's what I need to do to make that happen for you guys and for me, and to be that long-term success that I dream about, no more funny business, no more silly business. I think I'm done. I think I'm now just repeating myself, so I'm going to go. I don't want to copy other people, but make sure you protect your peace. If you've got any sun, go and get it. We are going to have some sun in the next couple of days. We've got a bit of a storm going through, but once that finishes, we're going to get some really bright, crispy. Now, the next few days are going to be the kind of weather that some people wish for at Christmas. Well, we're getting it on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Bright, crisp, blue sky, cold, wrap up warm, kind of cozy, bright days that make you happy. So I'm going to be walking around the lake for those, to do my videos there. I need to get some sun in my eyes, and in my garden we have quite tall trees, and in the absolute depths of winter I can't see the sun at all. So I'm going to go out and find it. So when it comes out, I'm going to go out and find it. And the plan is to perhaps show you the lake and not my face. And I'm just going to have my eyes shut and just letting that sun hit my face and just keep going, keep going. If you've got any meat, eat it. If you've got any water, drink it. This might be a warning to you. If you also, let's finish up with this. The people that follow me all the time have probably got to this. If you are thinking of doing lion in January because of me, and it gets hard, I think it's good that I've told you this, because I don't want to be not doing it and pretending I am and you guys all doing it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad I've said this, because some of you I know have commented to say you might do lion as a result of my inspiration. So by all means, give it a go. It's worth giving it a go, but if it gets too much, just stop. Get back to your peace and carry on with your mixed, would be my advice to you if I have inspired you to do lion, because I've now stopped. Because as a 40, well, I'm going to be 49 at the weekend, but I've probably been a comfort eater for 48 years. I need to keep an eye on my mental train and where it's going. And I am keeping an eye on it, and it's done for now. I will go again, probably Easter. I think the chances of me doing 2 weeks at Easter of lion are really high, but we shall see. You take care of yourself. Happy New Year and all that. And I will, there should be a live tomorrow. So I probably won't do a video tomorrow because I think we're doing a live. Look out for that. I'm going to chase up Carl now and see if he's set up a link yet, because I think it's supposed to be tomorrow. Take care of yourself. And thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for listening and continuing to support me. And let's go. 2025. It's going to be our year. Take care. Bye.